On the 2nd of August 2007, Roblox introduced two new currencies to the platform, the most notable one being Robux, which we still have today, the other going by the name of Tickets, also known as Ticks. Tickets could be earned by logging onto the site daily. From there, any player that visited your game, you would earn 1 ticket, and if your place was Builders Club only, you would earn 10 tickets each visit. And if you're interested in Builders Club, well, that's for another video. Selling clothing was another great way of earning tickets. If you had Builders Club, you would get 90% of the revenue from a sold item, and if you weren't paying, you only got 10%. There was also another method that was not as well known, the Ambassador program. It lasted 3 years on the platform before being removed due to exploitation of the feature. Players would get referral links that they could send to friends or other people on the internet, and when clicked, the player would get 2 tickets. It's easy to see why it was so easily exploited so much. The feature was added on the 22nd of April 2009 and discontinued on the 6th of March. Upon the discontinuation of the program, the social media manager stated, "After 2 years of experimenting, we have realized that the program is not as valuable as players who come to us through word of mouth or through social media. The Ambassador program became spammy, which we realized was not a benefit to our players or other websites. We have looked at the numbers and we simply don't have enough users to justify continuing the program. Part of being a healthy company and an elegant service is removing things rather than adding them." Tickets could also be sold for Robux, as they had a huge part in the trading scene. Players could trade other players for Robux and tickets. This was the only way of getting Robux without having to pay for it, and is why the removal of tickets was so devastating. At this point, you must be wondering, how many tickets equaled 1 Robux? Well, there isn't an exact amount since it worked like an exchange, so the prices for both currencies would vary. A rough figure would be 12 tickets for 1 Robux. The currency exchange had its own name called Roblox. Roblox was also an extremely effective way of earning Robux, as you could not buy tickets, you could only earn them, so people would spend large sums of Robux on the exchange to get tickets in return. It was the only way for free-to-play players to legitimately get Robux. Tickets could be spent on the catalog, also known as the avatar shop. It should have been noted that not all items were available for purchase by tickets, and the same can be said for Robux. Tickets could also be spent on advertisements. Tickets were loved by the community as it allowed beginners to customize their avatar just by playing the game, which isn't something that can be said today. It also allowed anyone access to Robux, which it had its own little community of people who used only tickets to obtain Robux. Which on March 15th, 2016, the inevitable happened, as the manager of developer relations, J Party, wrote on the developer forums the removal of tickets, writing, "In the next 30 days, Roblox will discontinue tickets. This is one of the biggest changes we have ever made to our platform. Removing tickets is part of an effort to streamline our platform and pave the way for a better experience for players and developers. The core of Roblox should be the relationship between our developers and the players, and not with the platform itself." The community was outraged, and many wrote of their disapproval of Roblox's decision on the Roblox forums. But with what was happening, it was bound to happen, with David Baszucki, the co-founder and current CEO of Roblox, stating, "The reason behind removing tickets is not to make more money. The primary reasons have always been product simplicity, botting, and not incentivizing certain behaviors." Despite as angry as some users were, some were happy, and Roblox gave tickets, also known as Ticks, a big send-off, with J Party also writing, "We'll be giving tickets a send-off with 30 days of exclusive items. The event was called Tixapalooza, and was the last chance to spend all your tickets on some limited time items. Some items went on to be sold as limiteds, whilst others after 30 days went off sale ever since." The community would miss Ticks, as they were a huge part of the community, and still remembered as something the community loved, with players creating games to remember and say goodbye to tickets, with the popular song "See You Again" by Wiz Khalifa playing in the background of the games as thousands of players joined in the final moments of Tickets. and on the 14th of April 2016 at 6:38 PM in some time zone that exists on Earth, Tickets was removed from Roblox. Well, actually, I lied. Items that could only be purchased by Tickets were changed to Robux, and Tickets remained on the site for some time, just hidden from sight and unusable. It wasn't until 4 years later in 2020 that the entirety of Tickets were removed from the Roblox site.